In this video, I'm going to bring you the top 6 airplanes that probably cost less than your car. There are plenty of airplanes that fit in this category, but for my purposes, I'm only using the ones I've filmed. Thank you to tuning in to Flying Doodles, where we interview aircraft owners about their airplanes and then take it up in the air for a flight. If you would like to have your airplane featured on the program, please email me at bobby@sailingdoodles.com. Be sure to subscribe so you get notified on what airplane we're flying next. First on our list is the Cessna 150 and the 152. They're one of the most popular general aviation airplanes ever made. There have been over 30,000 of these aircraft built. They only have 2 seats and aren't the fastest aircraft, but they are very inexpensive to buy and to maintain. You can find these ranging in price online from $15,000 to $40,000. The Cessna 152 will do about 100 knots with a range of 350 miles at about 16 miles per gallon. It only has 2 seats and you can pick one up from $15,000 to $40,000. Next on our list is the Piper Cherokee. There are a lot of different variants of the Cherokee, but in this case we'll concentrate mainly on the 140 and the 160. Both variants have 4 seats and are slightly faster than the Cessna 152, along with better range as well. They are still relatively inexpensive to purchase, clocking in around $25,000 to $50,000. Depending on the model, the Cherokees will do between 105 and 110 knots with a range of about 500 miles, 14 nautical miles per gallon with 4 seats, and a price range of $26,000 to $40,000. Up next, we're back to Cessna with the 172. It's the big brother to the Cessna 152. It has 4 seats, a little longer range, and a little faster, although with the useful load, it'd be hard to carry 4 adults and go very far. You can pick up some of the older aircraft for $28,000 to $50,000. The older Cessna 172s will only do about 110 knots with a range of 500 miles, a nice 13 miles per gallon with 4 seats, and they range in price from $28,000 to $50,000. Shifting back to Piper, we have the Piper Tomahawk. It's a 2-seat, basically a trainer and a competitor with the Cessna 152. It has slightly more speed and slightly more range than the 152, although it is slightly more expensive as well. This specific Tomahawk is one of the nicest I've ever seen, but you can pick up an older one in lesser condition for $25,000 to $40,000. Your average Tomahawk will make about 105 knots, doing about 400 nautical miles at 16 miles per gallon. It only has 2 seats, and you can find them ranging in price from $25,000 to $40,000, although some are much higher. Stepping away from Piper and Cessna, we go to Grumman. This is a Grumman Traveler, although there are several different varieties, the Cheetah and the Tiger, that are very similar. They are more rare, but their performance is better, and therefore their price is slightly higher as well. But for a capable 4-seater, they're hard to beat. The Grummans are the fastest airplanes we've seen so far, clocking in at 125 knots with a range of 400 miles, 14 miles per gallon with 4 seats, and ranging in price from $30,000 to $60,000. Probably most people are surprised to see a Bonanza on this list. This specific Bonanza is quite pricey, but you can pick up a late 40s to 50s Bonanza for quite reasonably. I once paid $25,000 for a 1956 models, and it's by far the best performing airplane on this list. The Bonanza will do about 155 knots with a range of 400 miles, although mine had tip tanks, which would extend that by a couple hundred miles. It only gets about 10 miles per gallon, but it does have 4 seats and a baggage compartment, and comes in around $30,000 to $50,000. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment down below on what you think about these airplanes and what other airplanes might fit in that category, and check out some of these videos that you might like.